Welcome to Taladon, a land where anything is possible. A very large world with an asteroid belt are always visible in the sky of this world, while at night 2 moons dot the night sky, with a third making its presence known on special occasions. Nearly a millennia ago, the world was torn asunder by 2 great wars. From the north, the Demon War, the fiendish war known to demonologists as the Blood War. This had demons and devils spilling over and fighting each other along with trying to destroy the mortal population. In the south was the Scourge Horde War, the combination of a powerful cloud giant empress that had formed the scattered tribes of orcs, goblins, hobgoblins, giants, and bugbears into a massive force. Only by the combined forces of the different kingdoms and a few key adventuring groups from the Adventurers Guild were the armies stopped. Now, centuries later, there's rumblings of a new Scourge Horde. The old castle the Cloud Giant used that was thought to be destroyed has rumored to be sighted.
We did buy the bag of holding. You were correct. Sorry. I just didn't write it in our ledger, but I did subtract it from our money. Sorry. I have a...
But the DM remembers what you bought better than you do.
How much money did you say that we all got? Because I don't know if I added that to my thing.
500.
500? That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that's without selling any of the magic.
Yeah, so that reminds me. We gave you... Hold on.
A few moments later.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That popped up through the wrong...
That was like perfect timing.
That popped up through the wrong audio source there. Hold on a second.
The Bard's Spellbook.
I love that so much.
Plus,
send me those deets.
I don't have the deets. I literally just have it's a Bard Spellbook. I spent 2 hours identifying stuff.
Send me the deets. What's in the book?
They're in group loot.
Yeah.
Sick. Also, I have a friend watching right now currently, so don't embarrass me, guys.
Yeah.
It's too late for that.
There's also... Yeah, I also got you a +1 crossbow, because you said you wanted to learn to use a crossbow, right?
Yes!
Okay, so you have a +1 crossbow.
Holy cow.
And then... there were a few things that I knew we still have to do, at least at the beginning of this game. So, I also have to put money in the bank.
Did you give me the actual crossbow or crossbow bolts?
All right,
No,
I hate
gave
my
you a
mic sometimes.
crossbow.
Okay.
It's the crossbow that Sweet Roll gave you. So it is a... Hold on. I'll give you the
Yeah, I currently in my inventory right now have the one that Sweet Roll gave me.
That's the +1. That's the +1.
And that's a +1 crossbow.
It's bulky and decorated with precise geometric figures. And as you're looking over it, you will gain the ability to speak Gnomish.
That's cool.
So most crossbows, since this is in the fantasy realm, most crossbows would be the old... It has like a lever in the stock to shoot it type. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of... My brain's all over the place right now. I'm trying to write down everything.
I think I have a picture of it because I had to deal with this before. Okay.
Yeah.
So
do you have a...
In general, chat. So that's generally what the crossbows are like, right? There's a lever that goes into where the stock is that you pull and then it releases them.
Yeah.
This one actually has like a pistol grip, like the more advanced crossbows do.
Oh.
I love them Gnomish tinkerers.
Yeah.
Okay. Would the let's see, is that crossbow in the group loot? Because I just want to be able to write it down so that I know how to play this game.
What do you mean?
There's a lot that goes into this game, and a lot of it is keeping track of your crap, and I'm not good at that.
Yeah,
So
put it in
your
your
inventory. I have all
inventory.
my crap tracks.
So in your inventory, under
Mhm.
like attack or actions, you could put crossbow, a +1, and it'll give you all the details.
Do you use D&D
In
Beyond,
D&D
or are you using a external sheet?
I am currently I have all my stuff on D&D Beyond,
All right, cool. That
but
means
I
I can
also kind of want to
override.
start writing my stuff down on my own paper because I don't write it down very good on my sheet online.
Okay. So what you
Like-
do is you go crossbow +1 in your actions, like Maya was saying, and then for
Actions or attacks? Oh no,
attacks.
action. There's the action.
It's actions.
Mithria view.
Okay, yeah. So I currently have a light crossbow. I'm going to rename it to.
So okay, so there's a difference between light crossbow and a hand crossbow. I just want to point that out. It's the difference between having a pistol, a submachine gun, and an assault rifle.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So a hand crossbow, pistol. Light crossbow is like a machine gun, and then a heavy crossbow is like an assault rifle. So you have a hand crossbow.
I guess the light crossbow would be your standard one, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Then you're heavy. It's like that's the one you mount on your freaking hip to fire.
Yeah,
Or mount it.
that takes two hands there. All right.
Why can't I add a bow to my inventory?
In D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. I went through that the other day. It's
So
the
go to
it's,
inventory. Did you actually click the red manage inventory button in your inventory section? Or mine, it's red. I don't know what color yours is.
Mine's white, but
So-
yeah.
actually you want
And
to
there should be an
go
add items option.
to inventory and then add equipment. It should be a thing you click.
In your edit options, if you're in the so I'm on my character sheet when I'm talking about this. Are you on your character sheet or are you on the edit character option section?
I'm on my character sheet, so I gotta edit my character sheet.
No, if you go to inventory on your character sheet, like I'm looking at mine now,
Mhm.
if you go where you go your actions, inventory, features and traits, description, notes, extras,
Yes.
click inventory,
Mhm.
manage inventory.
Hold
It'll be
on.
right next to the search
Manage
bar.
inventory. Okay, and then find the weapon.
Yep.
Which is a bow, because I bought a bow.
Mithria, reload your character sheet. I added your +1 hand crossbow to it.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't they just giving me a standard bow?
Short bow or long bow, you have to differentiate which one you got.
Oh, I got a
'Cause
long
they-
bow.
So type in longbow, it'll show up faster.
Okay, long bow. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
While you're doing that, Mithria, you ready
Yeah.
to write something down?
Yes, I'm ready. Go for it.
All right. So, with the Book of Bard Tales, as you're reading it, you gain the ability to cast Sleep, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and Fairy Fire.
That's really good.
Gosh, is this fun?
Yeah.
It's very useful against things that you're not very good against.
Thank you.
Yep. So you're reading through that, and for everyone else that would like look over your shoulder, it's just kind of like a bard's tale, right? It's like, hey, we went and did this and did that and did this, but as you're reading it, it kind of like clicks into your brain. Some of the stuff that they were doing, if you follow the same invocation and stuff like that, you would allow to do it. A heckler that is constantly heckling a bard. It tells a story of they did this, and then all of a sudden, the heckler was asleep. You don't want a heckler at your party. If you couldn't get laughs, if you tell this certain joke, then all of a sudden everyone just start keeling over laughing. Tasha's hideous laughter. Fairy fire is, add a little bit more pizzazz to your performance. It would outline an object in a rainbow color of fire. Harmless, but it looks good, especially to those that aren't used to magic. So you gain those 3 spells to use whenever you. You still need the components for them, by the way. for
Part.
whatever. So you have to look up and see if there's components needed for that. But you have access to it.
That is, I'll take it. Thank you.
Also, anybody want to tell Mithrio what the Smacky Stick Sweet Roll was playing around with was?
Yeah, it was
What?
a staff of healing.
Oh,
Yeah, the son of a bitch had a staff of healing. It has 10 charges. I'm literally putting it in inventory right now.
Yeah.
It has 10 charges. While holding it, you use an action to expend one or more of these charges to cast one of the following spells from it. Using your spell save DC. 1 charge per spell up to 4th level. Lesser Restoration, Mass Cure Wounds, Cure Wounds. Yeah. So you've got Cure Wounds, Lesser Restoration, or Mass Cure Wounds.
and he was just smacking her
Oh,
around.
he's just
Yep.
smacking shit with it.
It can be used by
Oh,
a
my
cleric, a
goodness.
bard, or a druid.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
So he couldn't even.
No, he
Mhm.
couldn't
He
have
could-
used
there's no way
it.
he
So
was
he was
able-
literally using this as a smacky stick. If
Yeah,
anybody else had grabbed
so
it.
he couldn't have used it. Any of us could have grabbed it, but we still didn't know what it was. You know, it was just a stick. So, yeah, you might want to see like what your spells need inventory wise.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have. I couldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Pearl of Power.
Yep.
Which. What does a Pearl of Power do?
It stores a spell in it.
Oh, okay.
Or a certain amount of spell levels, I should say.
Wow. Elvish does
Yes,
not
I'll
have
do it.
a lot of words in it.
Well, it's
So,
technically
so-
true, but
So I'm a little confused on how it works spell slot wise. Speak the command word, regain 1 expended spell slot. If the expended slot was a 4th level or higher, the new slot is a 3rd level. Once you use the pearl, it cannot be used again until the next dawn. What does that mean?
okay. So if you're wanting to, once you're higher level and you expend a, say like a restoration at 6th level, and you're like, I want to get that back, and you use the Pearl of Power, yeah. Instead of getting that 6th level spell slot back, you only get a 3rd level spell slot back.
Does it give you an extra 3rd level spell slot
Mm-mm.
if they're full? Like if you only have.
Oh,
If
probably.
you have them full. Okay.
The new slot is 3rd level. No, because you have to regain. So no. If it's full, then you just waste it.
Hey,
Okay.
Rez.
So it's capped off at 3. Yo, what's up?
It is not allowing me to add Tasha's hideous laughter to my thing.
Dang.
It says I've
Because it's an.
maxed
You don't have the
out
source
on
material.
spell.
Oh, that too.
Hold on. Initiating overall. What?
Oh yeah, I just keep adding spells and going, which will I pick today?
Manage spell. This is
As a
why I
cleric, you
hate
can.
D&D Beyond.
Because D&D Beyond, you can't learn a spell unless you're a class that can learn more spells without leveling.
Yeah, but you can alter that.
I think I'm not sure how. I think the DM has to make a change in the campaign settings somewhere.
Who the hell is Tasha's hideous laughter? Is that a second?
I was looking through all my level spells and I couldn't find it.
It's
I know what they
also
did.
in a book.
It's called hideous laughter because
Also,
D&D
that's-
Beyond, D&D in their infinite wisdom were like, let's take out the names of every single spell and just turn it into basic
Nope.
names. So instead of Melt's acid
There's-
arrow, it's acid arrow.
There's 2 versions of the spells there is.
Well, I'm not.
Tasha's is actually in one of the books that I don't know if you have on D&D Beyond, so we only have access to basics. And then Basic Hideous Laughter is a variation of it. I think there were slight differences. I think one was stronger. Like the 2 versions of Magic Missile, one of them has an actual drawback or has a chance of going wrong or something.
Well, that's stupid. Anyway, you're just have to search up hideous laughter and then
Oh yeah, I found it, but it won't let me add
Yeah.
any more spells.
D&D Beyond. It's the best, guys, unless, of course, you actually want to play D&D and then you realize it's a piece of shit.
Guys, I don't think Erez likes D&D Beyond.
He doesn't like a lot of stuff.
I hate
That's
broken
true.
things. If
One of
you
the
want
issues
to
is
make
homebrew.
people... Yeah, if you want to charge people to use shit, make sure your stuff works first. I know, it's a heresy thought, but, you know...
Well, you have your thoughts, but like I'm just pointing out that some of them are very aggressive.
Yeah. But
Oh.
You're just gonna have to, you're gonna have to look it up. You're gonna have to write down what it does, and then essentially
I'll
take off
send a picture to it.
a spell
you later.
slot once you go to do it of, say, like heroism or something like that.
I'll send a picture of it to you. Later.
Okay,
Oh, thank you.
so
Hold on.
with that, you guys ready to start?
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. So last week, what you guys did is you guys finally got back to the Adventurers Guild, handed in your quests to the quest master for saying, "It's hey, look, there be giants," and he's like, "Oh my!" Doesn't accept the Knoll ears, so you guys are like, "All right, well, crap." You guys head out into Voltour, go and find the. You're trying to find the captain of the guard, but you ended up finding the lieutenant of the guard, giving her the ears, letting her know it's like, hey, there be giants around here. And she's like, oh, lovely. Wishes for the Adventurers Guild to actually kill the Knoll. Whoever is like making more Knolls, to kill them instead of just kill the cause of the infection, not the infection necessarily itself, right?
Cut off the head of the snake, is what she said.
Exactly. And that's also a euphemism right there. And
No.
And then, so you guys are like, all right, cool. We're going to keep an eye out for that, because that's probably going to be a lot of money. Yeah. You guys go back into the Adventurers Guild. It's like, all right, we got this stuff. We got some extra money. And then it's like, all right, as Amaya is identifying stuff, we're going to go sell everything that we don't want, you know, like the gemmed urns and like the handkerchiefs that randomly were in the monster's possession. We're not going to talk about that. All that fun stuff, getting some extra money. Maya, after getting a nice black pearl, not the ship, and a nice feather, identifies the magical items, letting you guys know that you guys have some pretty interesting magic items. You guys lucked out. After that, goes in, you guys start doing your prep for different things you guys need to do, realizing, damn, magic items are expensive. We got a lot of money, but they were way more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, you guys decide that you either have to go into the wizard section of the guild and see if they have books on the symbol that you guys wrote down that kidnapped Sweetroll, or you guys have to go to the Wizards Guild in town, and hopefully they can assist you guys in that. And also figure out the next quest you guys can do to gain more power and renown and everything like that, because those guys were very powerful. Amaya finds out that Frank is still alive. Somebody just rolled something, and that's a lot of dice. 1,063. All right, that's how many giants you guys are going up against. Let's go.
Whoops. At least the guild's here.
Yeah.
I don't think it's enough.
I don't think it's enough either.
So then that is where we left off, is you guys went back and you're like, all right, what are we going to do? What is our plan? We have a slight boost here. We're all together now, and the fact that we just lost our compatriot Sweetroll kind of reinforces the bond between you random people that just kind of like, let's party together one day. So that is where we're going to pick up. So we are switching from the map here, since you guys are in this town. We're going to switch over to... Technically, you guys are still in
only
here.
100 D20.
Technically, you guys are in here, in the
Yay.
Adventurers Guild. And you guys theoretically should have access to your characters this time. I fixed it.
Yay, we can move them.
I learned this new program. It was a pain in the ass.
Was it?
Oh god, yeah. No, it's
Can
for
help
you
fix
guys.
it.
For you guys, pretty much nothing has changed. For me, it's
Fun. We were
Fun.
all in
Sounds like a
the
lot of fun.
kitchen, like talking.
very much, yeah.
So
That's apparently someone cast flame
Ring
sphere
of Fire?
burn ring of fire. I went
yeah,
down,
that's
down,
exactly in
down.
my head.
Oh.
So I gave everybody their gold.
Yep.
You're
Sweet.
I know you
Oh.
need to do shopping, but I'm gonna go to the bank and put a lot of this gold in the bank. But as a group,
That sounds like a good idea. I'll go with you on that.
Don't you have stuff you have to get?
That's true. I'll wait.
Yes,
as
last
a
session.
group,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. No, I was gonna say, as a group, how much do you think should we all just keep our personal and then use the bag of holding as a hey, as we get stuff, we put it in and then
Yeah.
cash it out? Like, do we need to keep any gold on us?
Probably would be a good idea.
I know, but that's what I'm
That's
trying
a
to
good
personal
idea. You
gold-
know, 'cause gold can be used to trade for goods and services, and we need some goods.
No,
So-
I know that, and a few of us still have leftover gold from what we've already spent. I know you didn't because you were stuck helping everybody else fill out their forms.
Paperwork.
But like
Heckin' paperwork.
I know, but I have like on me 195 gold
Ooh,
for my personal use after everything I've bought. That's what's left over.
well,
And we have like over 1,400 gold that I do not want to be walking around and questing with.
What could possibly
That
go wrong?
is
Like a rogue coming up
absolutely
and
reasonable.
slashing
I
open
don't
your
think-
sack and grabbing it. What's
Yeah,
possibly go wrong?
exactly. I don't feel like that's super smart to walk around with that much. You know, if we all just want to walk around with our personal and say keep 100 gold or 200 gold as a group fund in the bag of holding,
I
Like
feel
that-
like there needs to be some math involved. Like, I feel like there needs to be like some kind of maybe 70-30 split on whatever we find goes to us, and then a percentage goes into our group
that's
account.
what we already did.
Yeah. I
That's
think
exactly
it was.
what I did.
Wasn't it you
That's-
counted it as
okay.
another party member essentially?
Something
Something like that?
No, I did the group fund has a lot more money in it
Right.
just because we're gonna need help and stuff.
If we put the money in the bank, does it collect interest?
I don't think so, but I don't know. I haven't gone to the bank. But my question is, do we keep like 200 gold in our bag of holding as an
Does it
emergency
have
party fund?
HSAs? HSAs?
Serious. And the rest of it in the bank.
That is, you know what? I'm all for that.
I'm gonna go do that.
Alrighty.
So you can go shopping. I'm gonna go deposit money in the bank.
Okay. So I guess I just finished, the paperwork, and then I'm like, hey, this is a cool book. I'll read that. Oh, that's some cool spells. Let me go get some components for that.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, where would I go to go find some components?
You're
Or-
technically. Wait, are you divine or arcane?
Arcane.
I hope I
She's arcane.
Arcane,
for
so you go to the wizard
backstory
area.
reasons, it's not divine.
I meant
That's over
bard
here.
wise.
Yeah,
So
bard
you'd
wise.
go.
Bard-wise.
You'd go. You go to the wizard area. So if you
Okay,
if you look on the maps here, it's in like around area, but I just put it here so you guys can all see what it is here. If you go into scroll and zoom into the wizard area here,
Mm-hmm.
there's wands, rods, and staves here. There's spell books. There's brazzers here. There's basic familiars, some books, miscellaneous magic items. Over here is rings, circlets, and jewelry. Empty spell books and writing books over here. Advanced familiars here. Wizard supplies like components and stuff like that here. And then more books over here.
Is there a library here? I forget.
There's books. There is books here and books here.
But they're
But
all
that's
locked.
like
It's not a library.
No. So
Okay.
the spell books are locked because they don't want you.
Oh, okay.
But the books themselves are just books. So you could look in there if you want to find stuff. It's like going into a secondhand bookstore type thing. Like,
okay. So yeah, I'll just go around. First I'll get my components from wherever. I'll just put that there for now.
do you actually need money components, or is it just components you can use the spell focus for?
I just need components for my spells.
Yeah, but
'Cause-
so
Yeah, but do they have a gold value or no?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Do
So on your spells,
I have to
it
go
would
in and
say-
tell you exactly what I need?
Yeah, if it's got a gold value, you do. That's like the pearl I needed.
Yeah. So if it has a
Because
gold,
it
if it
had
has a money value beside it, you're going to need to buy it. If it doesn't have one beside it, you can just use a spell focus. So for you, it's one of your instruments, I think.
Yes, it would be for a bard
Yeah.
or their voice, however their character was built.
All it's saying next to components is there's some letters and then sometimes it's specific, but for the most part there's like V and
yeah,
the letter
that's
S.
durable
Oh, so that's
and
so
Verbal and
somatic.
somatic. There's no materials.
yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
just say something and wiggle your fingers.
So
Right.
yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
there's verbal semantic material. So VSM. Verbal is literally just you talking. Semantic is you moving your hands and everything like that. And then the M is material, and that's what you need. So like for Amaya's identify spell, she needed a pearl worth 50 gold and an owl's
100
feather.
gold.
100 gold.
100 gold. So
100 gold. We
the
learned that.
owl's feather, is negligible. Whatever, you could use your spell focus component for it if you wanted to. Don't
But
really
I
need it.
wanted
But
it aesthetically.
yes, yeah, aesthetically, yeah, that's perfectly fine. But the 100 gold pearl,
I
she
had to
go
buy.
and find. And just because it says 100 gold doesn't mean you're going to get a pearl for 100 gold. It could be like a 500 gold pearl that you use for it.
Right. It just has to be worth at least 100 gold.
Okay.
And also some pearl for that might not work. Like they could be like, yeah, this pearl costs 100 gold, but its value is actually only 25, and then he would
Right.
be screwed.
It's only worth 99 gold.
Yeah, but if I tried to cast it, I'd go back and
And 9
Um,
silver.
Okay. I'm gonna make a quick list of everything I need, so while that's happening, y'all do other things.
Okay,
All right,
yeah,
I'll
so
go to
look.
the bank real quick
Okay.
while she's looking at her list to see what she needs gold
Okay.
wise. So I'm gonna go up to the teller in the bank, and I've never done this before. Is there a form I need to fill out, or do I just say, "Hey, want to deposit money in the bank"?
Since you've never done this before, you kind of have to make a bank account type thing. There's some forms you got to fill out.
Okay.
And there's 2 versions available. There's a basic account, which just, you can store money and gems, no problem. And there's the advanced account where you can store items, like magic items.
And how much does it cost me for an advanced?
Oh, ball sacks. I think it's, I want to say it's about a silver for a basic account and then a gold for the advanced, and that's every month.
I would like to do the advanced,
All right.
please,
Alrighty then.
because we had a lot of stuff. So, would like to be able to store magic items if we get them that we're not using and not
Okay.
carrying
Probably
them
put
on us
that
100%.
cage. Probably put
Yeah,
that
that's
creepy
what
cage in there.
I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do that later, actually. Actually, no, I'll do that now. So I'm gonna
So-
deposit 1,200 gold into the bank.
Okay.
And 4 platinum.
All right. All right, easy enough. You sit down once you fill out everything and come back and go to do that. You can set down your money. They take it. They put it onto your account, essentially onto your account and everything like that, and you're good to go. So whenever you want to come back, you can come back and pull it up.
Okay.
Any items right now, or is that gonna be later?
I'm gonna do the bird. I'm confused about the bird cage because all I got from Identify from it was a creepy
Open
whisper.
me.
Yeah, creepy ass whisper.
Fenris playing with the latch.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Um,
I'm not gonna pull a sweet roll.
yeah, please don't. Is there a place where I can go and pay for someone to tell me what the fuck this thing is?
Wizards Guild.
Is it okay?
There's
So
no, or you could ask some of the adventurers around here, but they're adventurers. That's gonna probably be a decent penny.
Yeah, and I already felt like I needed to go to the Wizard Guild anyway. So, okay. Because that's where I wanted to do research. So I'm gonna keep the birdcage on me right now. Until I figure out
How
what it
big?
is.
How big is the bird cage?
It's about a foot and a half ish.
Yeah, it's not huge by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, it's a small little cage.
Okay. I was like,
The size of a
I didn't
canary in a
know, so
bag?
I was just like,
Yeah.
are we just carrying this like gigantic thing around?
Yeah, just strap it onto the back of
we-
Rowan's back.
carried a giant's toe. The birdcage is small compared to that.
Oh gosh.
All right,
Like-
so you're doing the bank.
Yeah, so I deposited 1,200 gold and 4 platinum.
Make sure you write that down somewhere because I'm not keeping track of that. If you
I
lose that,
did.
you lose it.
I have a bank ledger in my notebook I just created.
If you lose
For
that, the bank goes, "Oh, thanks for your patronage. I appreciate it."
No. No. I just made a bank ledger,
All right.
and I'm gonna
Oh,
put it also.
Okay.
Oh,
in
come on.
my-
How much money do you think they already make off dead adventuring parties?
Oh, a lot, I'm sure.
Right.
that's criminal.
No, that's
No,
life.
because it's whatever's left in the bank. Unless there's a place for it to go already, it tends to stay in the bank.
Yeah.
And most adventurers probably don't have a lot of family.
Yeah, happy people don't go out to kill dragons.
Usually, no.
Just wake up one day. You know what? Oh, I'm gonna kill the dragon. Da, 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 da. All right, Fenrith.
Or, I mean,
While
yeah.
Maya's doing that, what do you want to do? Or are you just waiting?
So is this like the evening of? Yeah.
This is a continuation. Yeah, this is a continuation of last week.
Okay.
What are you wanting to do? Are you just waiting for, because they said they wanted to go to the Wizards Guild and stuff like that? Are you just waiting for them to, because you bought what you could and it was a little bit expensive.
Or I bought what I wanted. I could probably buy a few other little things because I've still got 100. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the mess and just kind of wait if anyone's waiting in there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm waiting in the mess to see if anyone else wants to go to the Wizard Guild with me, and I know Warren said he wanted to go.
Mithria, you're still doing your spell components?
Yeah, I have it ready.
Is there anything that you need to buy, or is it all just miscellaneous things you use your spell posts for? Like if it says, you need a goblet worth 10 gold, you'd have to subtract at least.
No, it's just components.
Okay, so are you wanting to use a component? There's 3 options available for you. There is using a spell focus, which for you would be like one of your instruments. The magic funnels through there. You don't actually have to have the components for it. There's a component
Oh.
pouch, which is a small sack that you would have to carry around that would have your components in them. Or do you want to actually go around and find the components for that and actually use the components for that? Case in point, a wizard that wants to cast Fireball, right? Could use a spell focus to cast it, no problem. Could use a spell component pouch to pull out the bat guano and the fur, no problem. Or they would have to go out and try to find a bat, grab the guano for that, and then get some kind
Well,
of,
I
fur.
mean, if I could use one of my instruments as a focus, then why would I need to? Why wouldn't I do that?
It all
instead
depends
of
on how you
having
want to do your
keep
character.
track of it?
Yeah, it all depends
Yeah,
on how you
no,
want to do
I
your
don't want to keep track of a bunch of stuff. I can barely do that with what I already have.
It's all
Yeah,
flavoring
so-
for your character, right? There's
Yeah, it's
some
like I didn't need the feather, but I wanted it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why I want to let you know, because you are new. I wanted to let you know that those are the 3 options available. So you're gonna do the focus, which means as long as a component doesn't say it costs X amount of money, you don't have to worry about that. Your instrument will take care of that, no problem. So you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, yeah, I think I'll do for the most part with my instrument.
All right.
But there is sleep uses a pinch of fine sand and rose petals, and I just think that'd be really, very Mitri of her to just be like, throw her petals about and swirl around, and then you drop asleep.
Why
I
did
think
you
that's
just
pretty
throw a
fun.
petal at me, you son of a...
Yeah, pretty much.
All
Or
right.
she just she throws them up and she twirls around like anime girl style. And she's like, "You're
Oh.
go to bed now."
All right, campaign's done. I'm ending the campaign right here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in.
Okay, anime too.
Yeah.
You like hate everything.
I just
He
hate...
hates
Which...
anime.
A quick side note on
It's
that.
just
I think...
color.
Without being old.
It's just colors. She doesn't like colors.
No. It's the whole anime thing. That's where I'm like, I'm done there.
Yeah, yeah.
Rowan, is there anything you want to do, or are you just waiting for Amaya to get back so you can go with her to the Wizards Guild? Because I remember you said you were wanting to go with her.
Yeah, I'm just in the kitchen eating, waiting.
All right. Okay. So then after a bit, you guys all get back together.
Yeah.
You since Mithria, you weren't here last week. In the guild, you see a variety of specimens here. You see... Okay, I'm gonna tell you this as a player you can see, but your character doesn't necessarily know what it is. You see a lot of like Grecian aesthetics. You see a lot of Nordic aesthetics. Some like Egyptian, not so much Oriental. Some not too terribly much. You see a whole bunch of stuff. Even though Voltur is a European medieval aesthetic.
Okay.
So you see like
I
these
just see a
big
whole bunch
burly
of different
guys.
architecture.
No, like their armor and clothing and stuff like that. So you see these big burly guys in like fur armor. Even though Voltur is like summer temperature out, you see them there. You see a whole bunch of like dwarves. There's elves. It's like a whole bunch of different races. You see some looking around and doing the different stuff, and you see them in like long togas, like in Greece. That type of stuff.
Oh, I remember from last time I played, I'd asked you if my dad ever talked about meetings with the king of or the ruler of Voltur.
Which is in your player's note in your channel. I sent it to you.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I saw that. Let me check real quick. Okay.
Mm-hmm. For everyone else, since you guys would have probably done some investigation, Voltur is run by High Emperor Zarius III. He very rarely leaves his palatial estate. And if you guys ever see a guard in flowing red crimson robes, turn the other way. Do not go near them.
Okay. Say one more time who to stay away from?
If you see guys in like blood red robes, nice crimson red robes, turn the other way. They are the honor guard. And if they're coming towards you, you fucked. The Crimson Guard are very notorious guard. Like they're very skilled. Like minimum to get into it kind of would be like you'd have to be level 15 type thing just to get into it, not to mention the training that would be involved and everything.
They're
Holy
okay, you said
crap.
honor guard, right?
Yes. They're
Okay.
his personal honor guard.
Okay.
And can you just one more time say his name for the king?
High Emperor Zarius III.
Various as in TH?
Zarius.
Oh, Z.
Hey, look, NPCs. There's a channel that's never been used. There you guys go.
Cool. Thank you.
Sweet.
Oh, it's an X? Dear God.
Yes, good. Good. All right, so you guys are going to be heading towards the Wizards Guild, are you?
Yes, please.
So let's transfer over to Vault Tour here.
Yes.
Look at this nice, beautiful map here. So you guys are going to be down here by... What's that?
Just there she is.
Yeah. Tower she blows. So you have the Adventurers Guild here.
Yep.
So as you guys come out, you guys are on the cusp of the Middle District and the slums. The Wizards Guild, you know exactly where it is because rising up from a plateau, there's this massive library in the distance that is like everything else is, run down buildings. That's on a hill. Very nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
That's where we're heading towards.
So a quick rundown for you players here. It is broken down into a couple of districts here. So there's the Temple District here. You guys can come over here, come in here. This has temples for most of the gods, along with cathedrals for the more larger gods and stuff like that. If you ever need, no matter who you are, be it a pauper or be it a noble, you're all welcome in these areas. So you can come here if you need that. This area, this light brown area, is the upper district. Upper district, which is where the mid-class and merchants live. There's a few places spread around for different shops and stuff like that if you need that. The lower district or the slums are down here. Once again, there's more shops and everything like that. It is a massive wall breaks the noble district. You guys will not be able to get in here without a writ. You guys approach even a little bit and you guys would be turned away at best. Up on a hill, there's the massive palatial estate of High Emperor Zarius.
Why is the wall broken up here by the Fighters Guild?
It's a broken down area, so the Fighters Guild trains some of the guards. So quick access. They're kind of like, it crumbled a while ago. No point in fixing it. There's no point in fixing it. We'll just continue with this. It's all fine.
Well,
So
it's
this
the
is where
center
you
of the
guys...
town guards,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
safe enough.
So you guys had to, when you went to turn in the Knoll Ears, you guys had to go from the Adventurers Guild down at those essentially map south all the way to map north just to turn them in.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a long walk.
It was a lot longer than I realized.
Which was my fault because I did lose this map, so I couldn't fully give you guys a thing, but I, got it back. We're good.
God.
All right.
Let's
So we're
head-
going to
Here.
Wizards Guild, yeah?
Yes, we're heading towards the Wizards Guild.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
All right, so you guys can easily enough go here. It would technically be the library, as none of you guys are wizards. You guys don't need access to the guild itself, but the library is run by the Wizards Guild.
Okay.
And you guys see this massive, nice, very nice library. And as you guys go in, it is just lined with books. And you see long, nice tables surrounded as these lights drift lazily through the air, giving off this not too bright that would hurt eyes, but also bright enough that people could easily read and everything like that. It's this very nice, soothing atmosphere type. People are walking around. You see some in robes, which, as you guys are looking through, the robes seem very similar. So odds are those are probably workers, librarian type guys. But then you also see other people here, be it people that don't look like they're very well off, all the way up to even a couple nobles seem to be walking around here as they're looking for stuff, or they're following one of the workers around. And looking up, you're looking at a good 4 or 5 stories roughly of books.
Oh wow.
Hold on. I gotta check on my kids.
Okay. I apologize profusely, but I forget what we're doing here. All I can think about is what I wanted to do personally. I forgot what we're doing as a group, though.
The group activity is finding what that image meant, that symbol that was on the things that it took Sweet Roll.
That's okay.
So
Yep,
you
I'm
guys
back.
have
That
the
then Rowan have burned in
Yeah.
our minds.
Yep.
Yeah.
so you guys have the symbol that you guys did, and even Frank confirmed what the symbol was when you talked.
Yes. When I spoke to him.
So you guys know that's like, oh no, we didn't make a mistake. It's like, no, that's like, a 98% accuracy of what it is.
Right.
So would it hurt to tell the Wizards Guild about the giants? Or would they not care?
I don't think we can. We can't go into the Wizards Guild because we're not wizards.
Well, no.
I don't think the wizards would care.
I
mean,
don't
some
know. I
might.
It's
wouldn't
an
know.
opportunity to.
I don't know. I think
A
they
few might,
see a
but
giant
on a
Goliath
whole-
walking their way. They're gonna get scared.
Well, we can definitely mention it. Let's first find someone to talk to.
I mean, we can
But-
mention it while we're explaining where we found this really strange and creepy bird cage that we're asking about as well.
Yeah, that's kind of how I plan to do it, actually. So
Hey, sorry to bother you, but what the heck is this thing?
not quite that
You
way.
see-
But
You see this little kid run up to you guys. It's like, hello, you look a little confused here. Are you new here? Do you need help at all?
yeah, actually, I'm looking for someone I could speak to about an artifact that I found and also a symbol.
Oh, that would be you want research done on it?
Research, also just some information if they knew
So,
what it was.
Okay, and... Oh, I'll shot my dice there. Alright, and, do you want a good researcher, or do you want,
Yes.
like, a new researcher? And he kind of, like, reaches into pulls out, like, this little scroll. He's like, looks like he's like, it's, you see him struggling, trying to read, new people. They're about 5 coins a day. Then you got the wizard's apprentices. They're 1 silver a day. You got the people that work here all the time, the scribes. Those are 5 of the silver coins a day. And then you got the really good people, the ones that love reading, everything like that, the scholars. Those are 5 of the, like, really fancy coins. Those, like, very shiny coins a day.
The gold
Or
coins?
platinum.
I don't know what those words mean. I'm sorry. Like they're-
I
These
pull
ones
out a
pulls out a
gold
gold
coin. No, I pull out a gold coin and I show it to him.
yes, that.
5 of these?
Yes, that.
Okay.
And then you have
This
them.
is called. I tell him this is called gold. That's
gold,
what
okay.
this is called.
Right.
Gold.
Okay. So 5 of those a day, but then you get the masters that used to be these great adventures and stuff like that know everything about the world. And there are 10 of those, and he points towards the gold coin. He's like, 10 of those a day. Who do you want? Because I kind of have to, like, different people.
For initial questions, do we want to ask the top honcho, and then if we need long-term research, ask someone lower?
I don't know if that's how that works. Because the directions that he gave aren't very clear.
To me, it sounds like, and this is Fenrith speaking. Contiguous player speaking. Sounds like if we want to talk to somebody, we have to charge a daily rate. Correct? Looking at the little man. The child.
Well, you can ask questions and see what it is, but it's more of, like, how good of research you want and how fast you want it.
I want it fast.
So if we just have a few questions for one of the higher for a scholar, it doesn't matter which one, because pricing aside right now, if we wanted to talk to a scholar, would it be the full price to just talk to them, or is that only if we get them to look into something for the day?
It depends on the person. Some of them charge because they might know the information right away, so they might charge the full thing. But generally speaking, I've seen people come in and put like a stack of papers down of like, hey, we want this, and then they'll come back, weeks later, and then they'll put down like this big sack of money and leave.
Okay.
How about this?
The
I
five-
hold up a sack of like 10 gold. Get us to the highest person we can. This is an emergency. We need to talk to the highest up we can. And
I'll go see if so you want one of the masters?
Yeah,
yes,
that's the
please.
highest, right?
Okay.
That we can hire.
Wait, here, I'll be right back. And he runs off, stops about 50 feet away, turns back, comes back, he's like, who should I ask? Who should I say is asking for?
We're looking for a symbol.
Amaya. No, just tell her Amaya is looking for her.
Amaya. Okay, thank you. And he runs off.
He was just looking for a name, Mithria.
Oh.
He's not gonna give any of the information to that person. That's gonna be up to us.
About
I'm
He seems a little too scatterbrained and distracted to remember the information for us, aside from a name.
Yeah,
He
so.
just seems drunk,
Yeah,
not
it's
knowing
fine.
anything.
He's in training. It's fine. And I kind of had the
Well,
same
he
feeling
just-
about going for a higher up with this situation. So I'm fine with that.
Well, for questioning about that symbol, a higher up might be good, but that bird cage, we can probably ask almost anyone.
Yeah, but if I'm already paying them about the
Fair.
symbol,
well. We don't have. I can spare the gold.
yeah, I've got gold too.
I'm more than happy to.
you're gonna make
Yeah.
it rain.
It's gonna make it hell.
Ting, ting. Oh, God, it hurts. About 10-15 minutes later, as you guys talking and everything like that, kind of like, did this kid forget about us? You see him come back with this older, like, when do you think Sage, the stereotypical old man, that he comes back with one of these guys. And he goes back, yes, I heard you were looking for a Sage, someone to do some research. I'm assuming I'm speaking to Amaya, and he looks kind of like at the group as if like, all right, which one of you is?
I'll step forward.
No, you're very tall. Okay, he kind of has to like crane his neck as he's just like an older man, so he's just like.
Yes, I get that a lot, sir. My name is Amaya. What is yours?
Oh, I am Olin.
Olin, we actually had 2 things that we wanted to bring to you, if that was possible.
Of course. Oh, hold on 1 second here. And he like reaches into his into a belt, looks at the little boy, tosses him the copy, like, go get something to eat. I got this now. Go now. And he turns back to you. Sorry about that. Helper's here.
That's fine. Is there somewhere we can sit and talk to you just for a minute?
Of course, come this way. And he leads you off to a table, and he motions for you guys to sit down.
Okay. As I sit down, there are 2 things. One, I have a feeling that this will actually be quicker. This is probably the quickest of our questions, and I'm gonna take the bird cage and place it so that he can see it, and be like, so we found this, and I cast Identify on it, and it spoke to me in a very creepy voice, and I am not sure what it is, and it's asking me to open it, and I really would just hate to unleash some kind of evil onto this world.
Yeah,
So
very good.
Have you seen anything like this?
No, I can't say that I have, but he like reaches into his robes and like fiddles around. And you hear a couple clinking sounds, and he pulls out these old like spectacles that have multiple lenses on them. He puts them on. He's like, let's see, and he kind of like flicks through a couple. Well, you're in luck. There's no eldritch horror or demon or angel around here for that. Best I can see, it seems to be some kind of entrapment container.
Okay.
Nothing too nefarious from what I can tell. He like looks over the inscriptions. He's like, I could do a full detailed look on that, but per the rules of the library, I'd have to charge for that.
How much would it cost for you to
Oh.
look?
I think the base price is about 60 gold for that. And personally, I would not charge any more than that. I don't see the point.
Okay. You know what? I will pay for that if you could. I like the idea of having something that won't bite us in the ass. How's that?
All right.
You know, when I did the identify and I tried to figure it out and it spoke to me and it sounded creepy and you know, it just kind of worried me.
No problem. If you would be so kind, any motions?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand the birdcage over along with 60 gold.
All right, he looks at the gold. All right. Puts it into a pouch that doesn't seem to expand when he puts it in. Well, kind of like taps it, utters something. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. This belongs to you, you say?
Yeah.
Okay. If you would be so kind, and he like turns it towards you. He's like, just flick that there.
I flick it.
All right. You flick it, and all of a sudden you see something like grow inside, and then this little spark of light, and you hear as something tumbles onto the ground, and you guys see this mote of light kind of like shoot out from the cage, land on the ground, and kind of like slowly grows. And as it forms, you see what looks to be this almost like a toddler type, but green skin with larger ears, this like large smile, and has like a leather vest on. You know the old, you know the yes, it looks like a goblin. You know those old vests. You know those old vests of like back in the 1800s for the workers and stuff like that? Wearing like a leather version of that. He's like, holy crap, that hurt. Oh, jeez. You.
Sorry.
Mithra jumped out of the chair.
Oh, calm down.
Don't worry, not the first time I've made an elf jump. Thanks, old man. No problem, young one. Anyway, that's what that does. And he like slides back the cage to you.
I'll take it back. Oh,
Who are you?
I
yeah.
am.
Oh, please tell me you have a name.
Well, of course I have a name. Everyone has a name. But I'm. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, this is. I'm going to skip for right now, and I will ask you to get back to me later. As you see him like look around where he is. Right
That's fine. I'm gonna kind of like gingerly put my hand out and say, I'm Amaya.
He like grabs your hand and shakes with a strength that belittles, like a lot stronger than what his little frame should have. Like, hi, I'm
Fenrith.
Oh, you're shiny, very shiny. Oh, I'm sorry, and shakes your hand.
So, you know what? I'm just gonna call you Little Man for now because I don't know your name. I hope that's not offensive. But I have one more thing to talk to with our sage friend here.
No problem. He like kind of like sits on a chair, puts his feet up, and like leans back, like
It must be nice to be out of the cage.
Mithra has scooched as far away as possible from the goblin.
All right.
And then Olin, thank you. He was a surprise. So that's very cool. what we need researched is this, and I'll pull out my sketch that I have of the symbol,
All right.
and I'll show it to him.
Kind of like looking at the goblin creature as he's going around, and he's like, "Yes," and I focus on that. Pulls up the sheet of paper, looks at it, looks at you guys.
They took a friend of ours and nearly killed all of us in the middle of the night. And I've never seen this symbol before. None of us have.
Ah, yes, well, the issue with that is you must now all leave. You are no longer welcome here. And he like throws the paper down. Do not return here ever again. You can see like something upset him with that.
Wait!
And he like turns and gets up and starts walking off.
I'm going to look at the group. Who the
That
fuck
was
did
helpful.
Sweet Roll piss off?
I have no idea.
I don't even know the guy, so.
Hey, D'Artagnan, Sacre bleu, D'Artagnan. As you guys are looking at each other, going like, what the fuck? You see these two large, it looks like they're fully plated figures come towards you guys, and you hear, "It's time to leave now."
Yeah, we're going. We're going to walk out.
No, I can't go yet. I have something I have to search for.
They interpose between you, and they start walking as if like
You're going to
to
fight
push you guys
them.
out.
I don't think so. Come on.
I'm not going to fight. I just want to find the answers I came here looking for.
Well, apparently the symbol...
And you probably should have done that earlier.
What the hell, guys?
As you're on, you are hereby banned from this place, never to return.
Wait, what did we even do? We don't know what the
Without
symbol
even
is or anything. We didn't even do anything.
And without
They
an
literally
explanation.
came out of nowhere in the middle of the
Fantastic.
night, took our
They-
little bird man, and walked away.
They escort you
Yeah.
guys to the staircase here, like, and they stand there to make sure you guys leave. And you can see people that are, like, walking around, everything like that, like, looking as these two large iron golems are making, like, bringing you guys out.
Mithra, she's gonna comply. She's gonna be walked out, but she's gonna be pissed off the whole time.
Yep.
I'm going to say, what's the point of having a wizard's guild and all this information if they don't share what it is?
Because whatever we stumbled on obviously is a lot bigger than what we thought.
We didn't
let's-
stumble
A lot
on
more
anything.
dangerous.
It
Well,
stumbled on us.
Yeah, it doesn't
We
matter.
were
Unless that old
attacked,
man
and now we're
scared.
banned from the library that knows everything. What kind of
Yeah.
sense does that make?
Well, there are
That's
other
completely
libraries.
unfair.
There are other libraries, and I
And-
really don't
But
feel like
where?
getting into-
Where? I need a library now, and we just got kicked out of the nearest one.
Okay. Do you really want to go and try to get in there? Because they're gonna throw you on your ass.
Clearly,
At worst, that fine ass of yours is going to be gone.
I
Dude,
will
I will
kick you
shove you
next
back
week,
in
Goblin.
the crate.
You see him, like, make a zipping sound on his mouth.
Yeah. I still have the bird cage.
Could put him back, that'd be nice.
Not yet. I'm still trying to figure him out. All right. So, whatever Sweet Roll got mixed up into is fucked. I am sorry you didn't get your answers at the library. But I will tell you right now, fighting the Wizards Library is probably not the best bet.
Yeah, I may not be a genius, but I know that. A man's life is at stake, and if I don't find out how to save him,
Whose life?
I don't think Sweet Roll is a man yet. I think he was still technically a kid.
I'm not talking about
I know.
Sweet
From
Roll.
what I've heard, he's a bird.
I mean, that is the word.
Mithra, whose life is at
At least so
stake
I've heard.
besides Sweet Roll's?
My husband.
What now?
If I don't figure out how to save him soon, I could lose him forever. And she starts to get choked up.
Let's walk towards some place to get a drink. That is
Yes,
a lot of dice.
please.
Robin,
what?
as she says that, you hear, "Damn, all the hot ones are taken, eh?" And you feel like a nudge on your, technically for you, it'd be a calf, as the little goblin creature like elbows your calf. It's like a eh, eh?
Is he nudging me?
No, it's Rowan.
Oh.
No, he's listed Rowan.
At this point, I don't even acknowledge what he's doing.
Yeah, tap proud.
Hey,
Rowan rolls
little
a 275. Holy shit.
dude. Little dude.
All right. So do you guys want to go to a town in this inn? An inn in this
Oh, yeah.
town?
To an inn in this
Town in
town.
this inn.
Or do you want to go to the
Yeah,
Adventurers
we
Guild?
said to-
Well,
we're finding a place to get drunk. That's what Mithria wants.
Well, I mean, there's a...
Let me see the sketch. I have an idea.
you can either go to an inn that's in this city, or you can go to the Adventurers Guild, in which case you could also potentially ask around on what the fuck just happened as well.
that's what I've got to figure out first. What to do with the little goblin dude? I
I say put him back in the cage.
I agree, but first, what's your name?
I am...
The only kind of person who can't
Really,
give
the
their
DM
name
didn't
is
have a
someone
name
whose
for
name
him
is
yet.
no
I'm
good.
about to cast Zone of Truth. What is your name?
Don't remember.
Of course you don't. How did
Of
you end
course
up in
you
this
don't.
cage?
Very
You
pissed
don't
off
have a name
wizard.
because you have no name that's worth having.
Mithria,
Whoa,
Cranky.
you are
whoa,
not
whoa.
helping.
A man can't give his name. That means that name is not honorable.
No, it means
all
he
it
can't
is.
remember because he's probably been stuck in the fucking bird cage for too long.
Yes, birdcage, not fun. Very
Magic can
cramped.
do
Can't
weird
stretch.
things to the mind.
Yeah, being
So can
trapped.
solitude.
He walks over to you, Mithria. It's like, but I think I know something that'll cheer you up. And as he does like this little flourish of his hand, you see this bouquet of roses appear. Like, would this appease you a little bit, hey? Hey? And he like motions it towards you.
Wait a
I
minute.
look at him with disgust. I'm married, and I would no. I just shake my head. No, this is not helpful.
Aren't
Yeah,
goblins kind of frowned upon?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Normally.
Wait, where's the goblin? And he like looks around. And he's like,
You are a goblin.
how dare you? I am not a goblin. And he seems like taken aback by that.
Then what are you, little one?
I'm a little one. I'm a little man. That is what.
I have a mirror. I'm gonna
With
hold it up
green
and show
skin,
it to him.
pointy ears, and a long nose.
Dude, look in the mirror.
You hear this. Since I know Discord is going to cut me off, I'm not even going to do this. You hear this like loud yelp, and he like jumps back and he like feels up his face like, no. Oh man, no. Oh, this is, and he kind of like, now he's like Mithra. He's like all sad and like, oh.
Oh, no.
Are you saying you are not always small and green with pointy ears?
Not in the slightest.
Hold on.
What were
Then
you
what
before?
were you?
Hold on. All right, little man. It's weird to call you that. Can I cast something?
I don't know. Can you?
Will you willingly let me cast a Zone of Truth to figure out what the hell is going on with you?
Sure.
I may not be a genius, but I don't think we should be casting spells right outside of a wizard's guild we just got
No,
kicked out
we're
of.
No, we've been walking
Yeah,
and
we're
talking.
walking.
and
It's
talking.
walking back to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I was
I'm
just
not.
like,
I'm
no,
sure they can
I-
identify
I-
a spell like
we
that.
should have walked around because I didn't trust being near the Wizards Guild now. I don't think I trust this town anymore. Will you allow me to do that?
Hey, you're the owner of me, so why not? Let's go.
Oh dear God, I
That
own
didn't
something.
What?
You now have
She owns
another
you.
person.
No,
No, full stop. Full
God
stop. What
damn
do you
it.
mean she owns you?
that's what we're gonna find
Points
out.
towards the cage.
I'm going to cast Zone of Truth. Hold on.
Only works if he knows the truth, by the way.
Yeah.
I understand that. But if I ask, were you always a goblin? And he says, no, and it's a lie, because he's willing to be in it.
And he won't say no because it's
Yeah,
a
'cause
lie
you
and he
know-
can't lie.
Exactly.
And you'll know he willingly failed his save.
Right.
He like rubs his hands together. He's like, all right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
So
Ugh.
slow down, little dude. All right, I'm gonna take some black sand, make a circle, and I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
All right.
Hold on. Let me mark it off my spot. Okay, so writing a sphere, choosing. Okay. Start of the turn must make a charisma save.
Okay.
Can he fail willingly if I ask him to?
Yeah.
Okay. Fail the save, please.
Rightio. And he like kind of gives like a salute.
Okay. So the creature cannot speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You
What?
know whether the creature succeeds or fails, and since he willingly failed, I know that he failed, correct?
Yep.
Okay. They can avoid the question. All right. Let's start with something easy. You don't remember your name.
Not at all.
Okay. Do you know how long you've been in that birdcage?
What's the date today?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Commander.
DM, what's the
No.
date?
Yeah, no,
What's
yeah,
the
I'll,
date?
yeah. If he said that, he's like, more than a century.
What?
Oh my God. You really pissed
Hmm.
somebody off.
What was your original race?
I
have
hated
to
running,
ask, right?
honestly.
Very funny.
Do you know what you were before you were a goblin?
I was a living, thinking creature.
What kind of
Do you
creatures?
want me to stick you
Hard-ass?
back in the birdcage?
No. No.
Okay.
You see him like get terrified about that a little bit. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Will you please tell me what you were before you were a goblin? Or do you not know?
I don't know.
But you know you weren't a goblin.
Right. Goblins are disgusting creatures. They must be killed. Wait.
Oh dear. Yeah.
You kind of like, hold on a second. Like,
Can I roll a check, see if there's anything
Me too.
specific that hates goblins specifically?
man, that's everything. You don't have to roll. That's
Oh.
everything.
Yeah, but
Just say
technically,
elves,
there might
dwarves.
be a specific race that hates them more than any other. That is
make
like, no, they
a-
must die.
Make a just a general intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
D'Artagnan, you rolling
So flat
Who is
1097.
rolling all the dice?
Nope. I know nothing. That is a
Oh,
1.
dear
All right.
God. Okay.
It tells you in the bottom who rolls it too. Yeah, no, I know nothing. So I'm just
Yeah,
thinking, no,
so
that tells me nothing.
yay. You're in the birdcage for at least 100 years?
Give or take. I didn't know the exact date. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know who put you in the cage?
Pissed off wizard. Those guys are who?
You didn't have a name, just a pissed off wizard.
Yeah.
What did you do to piss the wizard off?
Don't know. I think I
Wait,
said
you don't
his
remember-
beard sucked or something, maybe. And you can see him kind of like thinking for a moment, kind of like, was that it?
So I'm getting that he doesn't really remember why
No.
he was stuck in the cage or why he was turned into a goblin.
Nope.
But from the spell, I gather that he's telling the truth, that he wasn't always a goblin
Indeed, yes.
and that he has been in that birdcage for 100 years.
Yep. He willingly failed. You asked him to,
Yeah.
so he's like, all right, sure.
Can I ask? I'm gonna ask you just like 2 or 3 more questions. You said I own you?
I mean, the birdcage was yours. So, yep.
Oh. Okay, great. Eh.
Are you immortal?
That's a really good question. Are you immortal?
That's a good question.
So
He like
you don't know
looks
about that
over
one.
at Robin. He's like, "You want to test it?
No.
Oh, come on."
I mean,
I'll
if you
test
want
it.
to test it out,
Stop it. If this is
Smash
like,
it with a hammer.
oh god.
there could be new sidewalk lotion, or we could say, I don't know.
No.
Yes, squish the goblin in the middle of the city where those guards are gonna be patrolling soon.
Yeah.
It's a
Smart.
goblin.
Well, it's a goblin. They're gonna
How
try to
much
kill
How much attention are we drawing just talking to a goblin? Period.
You looking
Well, I
around?
assume not much. Just a tiny. Well, it's tiny. They'd have to get
I
closer
will
to
look
see.
around and see how many people are looking at us like we've lost it.
A few, but also the sheer fact that there's 3 giants amongst your group.
Yeah.
Doesn't
We
help.
tend to stick
Technically
out.
4.
We tend to stand out.
Oh yeah,
in our
D'Artagnan.
group.
Yeah, you're tall too.
Wait, who's the
Um,
fourth giant?
Maya,
D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan, Fenrith, and Ramen.
Yeah, you didn't.
Wait, since when are you a giant? I thought you were just an Earth Genasi.
Yeah, but he's giant proportions. Like he's like 6 something.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I have a little bit of a beacon on the top of my head since, crystals.
Yeah.
Um,
Little man, would you be okay if I gave you a name?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I
And
like the name Trevor.
no.
Keith.
Why not Trevor the Goblin?
Stop it. No.
That's kind of
Little man,
amazing.
I'll come up with a name for you in a second. If I ordered you back in the cage,
You see,
You
as you
have
like
to go.
order back in the
I'm
cage,
not
you see
doing
the
it.
back in there. He's just
Oh.
kind of like apparatus.
okay. I'm gonna open the cage again.
He folds up for easy storage. How cool.
He's like, ah.
If I open it up, he pops back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
That's-
quite handy.
Okay. I did not mean to put you back in there. I am sorry.
You say back in there and he goes back.
I
Oh,
can't
that'd be
see-
hilarious.
All right. Listen. We have to go back in the Adventurers Guild. We have to do some research. Obviously, this symbol, and I'll show him the symbol since he's old. I don't know. if
Pretty.
you've
He
ever
touches
seen
the
this.
scroll. He's like, pretty.
Okay, so you don't know what this is. We have to go do some research on this. They're not going to let you in the Adventurers Guild as a goblin. But
I
I'm
find
also-
that's racist. We shall change
Yeah,
it.
that's true. But I'm also going to find out if there is a way to change you back to whatever you were before.
As long as it's not a goblin. Yes. Haha.
But here's the deal. You're going to have to go back in your home for a little bit, but I promise. And I'll kneel down. Really kneel down. Because I know even kneeling down is ridiculous. I'm just going to I'm going to get as close to eye level with him as I can.
Lying
Alright.
on your stomach, head knelt back.
Pretty much. Now. I promise I will bring you out of this thing again very soon, but we have to do research on this.
Rightio. Off to research we
I
go.
bring him first
Also,
before we put him back in.
you might
Huh?
want to think about releasing him from whatever spell this is, because whatever his original form was might not live as long as he has currently. So,
Well, okay.
might want to think
Back
about
in the cage.
He's like, ah! And you hear trail off as just into the cage.
I mean, we could have seen if they'd let him in, because there's a chance he works as one of the.
No, I
Here's
think
what I'm
this
gonna
is
do.
fine.
I'm gonna
Is it wrong that I
Andrea,
want to find a bandit
I am
camp, give
going
him a
to be
knife,
letting
and turn
him
him
out.
loose?
I'm gonna be letting him out of the cage, bird cage. It's not right. You shouldn't keep creatures. If he was a person before this, he got turned into a goblin. That is not his fault.
Yes,
Unless he
but
was an asshole. But we have to figure it out. We also have to
Kinda
figure out
seems
why
like
the
one.
hell. You've been stuck inside a cage for 100 years. I think I'd probably be an asshole too.
question is, was
There.
he an evil person to begin with? Was he a demon? What was he?
Right. But
Indeed.
right now, as long as he's in the birdcage, we're okay. We can go in. We can ask some questions. But let's get you a drink. Figure out why you didn't tell us your husband was basically slated for death. Figure out what the sign
It's
is.
a long story. Get me a drink
Okay.
and I'll tell you the whole thing. But it's a long
Let's go do
story.
that.
All right. As you guys go in, I'm gonna need one of you guys to roll a percentile dice for me, please.
Oh,
I got you.
oh
I
Lord.
got new percentiles.
Oh, no.
Okay, I didn't even pull up.
41.
All right. You guys go in. You guys walk in. Back to the Adventures Guild.
Are we fine?
Okay.
Okay.
Let me
Very
see
accurate.
that sketch real quick.
It should be in our general.
No, I'm like as a character asking for the sketch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll show you the sketch.
All right. So I will give you guys this as a DM to the players since it's been some time. There's in here. You guys have 3 options. What you guys could do. You guys could go to the wizards area, check those books, see if they might have like a heraldry book or something like that. You could ask around some adventurers. They might know, like not like ask them to research or anything, but they might know or might be able to point you somewhere. Or ask why you got booted out of the guild. Or you guys could also go to the healing ward and talk to the displacers as well.
I was gonna go to the sneaky boy shop to see if they knew what it was.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna
I
go.
think we should split up just in case so we don't all get kicked out of something, all of us together.
100% agree with you on that. Mithria, can you go and look at the books at the wizard section? The
Sure.
arcane
Yeah.
area? I'm gonna go
Yes.
to the cleric. D'Artagnan,
Mm-hmm.
you do you.
Gotcha, boo. And I walk off.
We'll
Aw.
meet back for drinks, mind.
Yeah, but no, 100% agree about coming back for drinks. I don't know where else to look besides maybe that and like the quest area.
I could. You guys go in the quest area or around the mess hall
Yeah.
because people eating might be willing to share.
Fenrir
chat
just
about-
loves the food in the mess hall. He's constantly there.
Alright.
What do you expect from a
Fenrir,
7 foot
you know what?
tall,
He is a
almost
big
400 pound
dragon. Go, yeah. You talk to people. I'm gonna go to the healing ward.
All right. So let me get this straight. So Mithria is going up there. You're going there. Severin's like, oh my, oh no, oh dear. Rowan, what do you want to do?
I guess the only place left is the actual like quest hall area.
Okay.
Everything but the store's covered.
So
Yeah.
you're walking with D'Artagnan. You guys are like, you're kind of like, where are you going? D'Artagnan's like, I got this. You look at the quest board and kind of go to ask him someone else, and he's just gone. And he's just like, he like pulled a Batman.
Jordan talking to Batman.
Yeah, he's just like gone.
Just like,
As D'Artagnan, you were talking with Rowan, and you're kind of like, well, this is kind of my stop. He's done talking for right now. You just through the thing.
I just look around. It's like, Jesus.
All right. So
Okay.
you're looking at the quest. Are you posting up like a picture of it as a kind of like a, hey, this is a quest, and I do that, or are you just going to be asking people while you're there?
No, I'm just gonna ask around for now because I don't know if I have a good enough reward to figure out.
All right.
But I would pay somebody for that.
Okay. So first up, Mithria in the teleportation area, because we're just going to go in the order of the pictures here. Make an investigation check, please.
Let's see if I remember how to do that.
So it's a D20, and then on your
Roll a
character sheet,
D20.
there's an investigation stat, and then you just do that.
All of us, or sorry, I had to go check on my kids.
No, Mithria is looking at the books, so
Oh, okay.
she's investigating the books.
Oh no, I dropped my dice.
Nope, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to roll them.
I
Also-
know, I'm just not good at it.
I really gotta stop doing voices that kill the throat. Fuck me.
You're the one that comes up with the character.
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
Yep. Shut up.
You said investigation?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. That is a 17.
17. All right. You're looking around. There's quite a few books of different things. Some of them actually probably would interest you because there's local bestiaries, there's local like plants and stuff like that. There's knowledge on like old houses, like noble houses, and history books, like all this different stuff. A whole bunch of different things. Some are like anatomy books. So they break down, if you go to the desert and you find this creature with his large tuft of mane here, it's called a lion, and this is where here, blah, 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 blah. You find a couple books that deal with heraldry. Unfortunately, it is more house heraldry, not symbols like you want to deal with.
What's heraldry?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna ask.
Family crests.
Yeah, the crests.
Oh, do I see mine there? It's out of curiosity.
Yeah, you could. It's
Okay.
as like a note on one of the like elvish ones. It's like, this house is a little outdated by a couple decades, but yeah, it's there.
I find that one and I shove it in the way back.
Nobody needs to see this shit. Get that out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, like a side note of examples of heraldry of houses under this banner.
Yep. All right. So that was yours. So you found books, that would be good in the future, but for your current quest of find out what symbol means, unfortunately, they don't have it. It's not very extensive. Like I said, it's like walking into a secondhand bookstore, like a small secondhand bookstore. They don't have everything.
Maybe if someone hadn't gotten us kicked out of the library, we'd find more.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because showing a piece of paper, I knew that was going to get us kicked out of the library.
Who'd have thought
It's all
asking
in
for
good
information would get you kicked out of the source of
forbid.
information?
Yeah.
They're literal
The library
assholes.
asks for information.
That's like not cool.
Just look it up
Technically.
on Google.
Technically speaking, that's information in and of itself. So it's a symbol so bad that the Wizards Guild is like, what the fuck? Get out of here.
Yeah.
So
That's
technically
true.
it's technically information.
Yeah.
Very.
Just not the ones you were wanting.
Yeah.
Not information we were wanting.
All right. D'Artagnan first or Robin first? You guys decide.
Robin.
So I found nothing.
Nothing for the current quest, no. It's good for in the future, like I
Okay.
said. It's a whole bunch of information that if you guys know you're going to the mountains, you could potentially find like a mountain bestiary book, and it's like, hey, we might encounter this. If we do, then we would know stuff. Or it's like, hey, prepare fur when you're going up in the mountains because it's cold, type thing. But that's about it.
Or it might just be like, hey, we're going to go to the mountains. What do we find? Cloud giants. Because why not?
Yeah.
We find fire giants. Wait,
Exactly.
what? What? All right, Rowan, you first. What would you like to do?
So first, I would go. I would probably go to either the hirelings and find like a just like one that looked like he's been venturing a lot, like not one of the newer people, and try to like ask around there. Or I would ask around like the hordes of people around group requests, maybe if they know anything.
All right, so you go to the hirelings. There's a decent amount of people. Like it's it's just a whole bunch of different people there that you could hire out and everything like that for different things. There's most of the time it's just peasants that want to make a decent well, for them it's a fortune, but for adventurers it's a pittance. A decent wage to kind of like live off of. So they'll go in and they'll carry extra stuff or watch carts for people or and stuff like that, or like be cooks for people and everything like that. So they don't really know. Do you have a copy of the symbol on you, or are you just trying to explain?
I would have at least tried to copy it.
I could have drawn one for you.
Okay.
Since I have it on my sketch.
They're like, I'm sorry, I don't recognize it.
French.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Well, if they don't know anything, I'll go to the group request area because there's a lot of people hanging around there and see if they know anything.
As you start walking up, there's one boisterous guy like, "Hey, big man, are you coming here? You want to come fight a dragon? Come on!"
No.
Got the line on a dragon. Come on, if someone like you, is going to stand no chance whatsoever.
I have bigger problems than dragons right now.
That kind of like gets a couple. That gets a couple to shut up. They're like, "What?" Kind of like, wait, what? You see a tiefling pipe up. He's like, "You're not thinking of going to the Shadowlands, are you? That's a very dangerous place."
You know, if I
Are
find out
tieflings
what this symbol means,
canonically
it might
French?
lead me there. And I'll show them the symbol.
Everybody in France is now a tiefling.
Sacre bleu. It's like, that kind of looks like kind of one of those ancient sects. Very rare.
Ancient what now?
Sects. Like,
Cult.
yeah.
It was
Like,
a
oh.
joke. It was
You're not there,
I know
alright?
what a
So
sect is.
when you say something, I think you mean as a player.
It was as a player, but it was a joke as a player.
Continue.
No jokes for you. It's one of those ancient sects, eh? You gotta go to some of those more special places to find. Nothing in here will give you that information.
So something that'll get me kicked out the Wizard Guild type of bad.
Nah, the Wizards Guild, those are a good bunch.
No, they actually kicked me out when I tried to get information on it.
Well, then you done fucked up. I don't know what to say.
Interesting. Do you know where I could find this information? Because it's obviously not here in this place.
Well, I was going to say Wizards Guild, but you know, let's see. You could. Which Wizards Guild were you kicked out of?
The one in Voltor? The
You were
one
at the
closest by?
library. You were at the library. You were at the
Well, yeah,
Wizard's
but
library.
Then,
it is the Voltor's one.
Well, you could try with some of the bigger ones. They might take more of that. You could find a wizard, get them into the guild, get them high enough favor in the guild, and they could do the research yourself.
Well, I need a quicker route because they did kidnap one of our group in the middle of the night and just off with them, I guess.
You could put a bounty on their head there. Bounty
Yeah.
hunters are very notorious for tracking down quickly, especially if it's a big payday.
Oh, I didn't think about that. But without a destination and just a symbol.
Oh, don't worry. They're very, very resourceful.
Okay, well that is interesting information. I'll well, you said he's a tiefling. Do I know what kind of like class he looks like he could be?
Looks in line with
Vibe
someone that's
checking.
very sneaky. Very sneaky person. He's very lightly armored. Lightly
There's
armed and
definitely a
armored.
geometry person.
What?
Well, you asked what class he was.
Oh, come on. Well, I don't have any gold on me. I just spent it. But if you need anything that I could assist you with, later on or something like that, just
I mean, I'm going after the dragon. You want to come? A big man like you. We could use the help.
well, whatever our guild name is, I'm gonna say my guild name is or our party name is whatever it is, and name is Rowan. So if you need assistance sometime, I guess it's a form of payment because the information isn't free around here.
Indeed, I will remember that. Rowan.
And then I'll, given the information he gave me, I'll go back into the kitchen because we're not going to get any information, not any real things from here.
All right. Random tiefling will remember that.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so you're going back to the kitchen now. The standard meeting place for your group.
Yeah,
Daniel.
All right. So I walk into the sneaky boy area,
All right.
and I still have the drawing. Walk up to the guy at the counter. It was an old guy, right?
Yeah.
All right. I need information. And I show
Right.
him the picture.
And
You
how
know
much do
anything
you
about
got to
this?
spend for this information?
How much do you need for this information?
Well, it depends. He like looks it over. Very little to go on. Sure, it costs a little bit more.
I throw 20 gold on the counter.
He's like, right, this will get you an introduction. Yeah, and looks it over. He's like, oh, I don't recognize it. Where'd you find it?
It was a symbol on a group of people that attacked my party in the middle of the night and kidnapped somebody
Oh,
that we were traveling with.
revenge. Very noble. And he says that very sarcastically. Noble endeavor. I don't recognize it. I can post it up for it. And he like kind of like moves around the 20 gold that you put down. He's like, I can post it up, see if anybody knows any information, but no promises.
Throw another 5 on there. See if I get anything else from him.
Right. And he like scoops up the coin, takes the parchment from me. He's like, I'll post it up. What's your name?
D'Artagnan.
Right. All right, Dottie. Yeah, he kind of gets up, walks off to this big boar, and like plasters it on there. He's like, all right, any information? I'll keep it here. Next time you're around, come see me.
Appreciate it. Give him like a little fist bump and walk out.
All right. So you go out there, and I'm assuming you'll go back to the kitchen.
You know, I'm just gonna go find Amaya, because she's the one person that I know is doing something, so I'll help however I can.
I mean, y'all are doing stuff.
they're all eating and
Well,
drinking as they
yeah,
mean.
well, I don't feel like getting drunk right
Oh
now.
no, I'm waiting for everyone to come back.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh no, I'm wasted." I was
Yeah.
like,
Not yet.
All right. Amaya, what are you doing in the healing ward?
I am looking for the displacers.
All right.
Need to have conversation
All right.
with them.
Okay. It takes you a moment, but easily able to find. You see a decent amount of people are in the beds getting different healings, anywhere from like a gaping wound all the way to missing their multiple limbs and everything like that. He's easy enough going. They're still in the same spot as they were before.
Okay, so it was Frank.
Yes.
Was it Frank? And then who was the healer?
Tanya.
Tanya. Okay.
She is not here. Frank is, though.
Okay. And who was the other one who survived? I know there's 3 of them.
Oh, the dwarf.
No. Yes.
yeah.
No, yes.
Make up your mind.
There was okay, so Broig, the dwarf. Broig,
Roig. Oh my god.
the dwarf. Brueg. Survived. Thania survived. And Azir survived.
Azir's.
Thania was the cleric, and then Azir was the not impressed with you guys at all
Yeah.
caster.
So I just see Frank, right?
Yep.
Frank, I need to talk to you.
Yeah. He kind of like opens his eyes a little bit, like, Amaya. Yep, right, Amaya. What can I help you with?
This has been a clusterfuck of a day. I'm gonna just.
I just
like,
seen you like 5 hours ago. What?
we got kicked out of the library.
He
That's
got us
impressive.
kicked out of the library.
That's impressive.
Shut up.
And was
You
your
were not
bard
there.
playing
said
loud
it
music or
was-
something?
No, literally went in there. Okay, so 2 things.
She
Went in
showed him
there,
this.
asked them about the bird cage. Turns out it's got a creature inside, so that's kind of cool. Got a name.
All right.
But then I was gonna hire this old dude, Olin the Sage, to do research on the symbol. As soon
Okay.
as I showed him the symbol, he freaked the fuck out. Like, kicked us out of the library, and we're like banned from it.
There's a look of both. He's impressed
All-
and
all I
also
did was
holding
show him
back
piece
a
of
laugh.
paper. What the fuck? I just showed him a piece of paper. Nothing disrespectful. Literally. Oh.
He's like holding back a laugh before he
No,
kind of
you
like
can
calms
laugh.
him down.
Trust me, something needs to happen to be good.
No, so that's something I was worried about, that it was an old symbol. There's quite a few hidden... I don't want to say guilds, but they are in guilds themselves. Hidden societies around that, considering their strength, we all figured that that was the case. That is why we said to call us when you found them.
So- It's a secret society that we now have to find that's really strong, that's hidden, and got us kicked out of the library.
Yep.
And Sweet Roll
So-
got his powers from the Illuminati.
So I was asking around, and we came to Vault Tour here. There's 2 other close by ones you could try.
Okay.
You could try in Esktar. It's a dwarven.
Okay.
It's a not a dwarven. It's a mountain kingdom to the northeast of here, and you could try on the coast, the Saphirum Olympica. You could try their guild halls. Probably have a little bit.
Saphirum?
Saphirum Olympica, yeah, it's on the Sapphire Coast.
Do you think that if I ask someone, I'm gonna get the door slammed in my face, so it's better that I just do research quietly?
Generally, if you pay them enough, they'll won't care either
Right.
way. Or
Right.
you could try to do it yourself. It might take a little bit more time. Those kind of symbols would be locked away though, so it might take some time.
Do you think it's because they're active here in this area, which is why we won't get any answers?
Could be potentially.
This is giving me a headache.
Ugh. Why do you think I stick with scouting missions and killing missions?
That's like, we're trying to do this on purpose. They took our boy. And they killed a bunch of your friends. Like, this isn't cool.
Oh yeah, speaking of, Sanquin asked for her puppy, by the way. If he's around, you want to send him over?
Oh,
Oh,
100%
gosh.
I will.
The way this day's going, absolutely.
So I guess we know where
100%
Severus is
I
hanging out.
I promise. I will send him right your way.
Not mine.
Oh.
Sanquin. Sanquin wants him. I don't.
Well, where is Sanquin?
He's getting the best head scratches right now.
She's around here somewhere within one of these partitions.
All right. Well, if I send him your way, I'm betting she'll see him first, right?
Yeah, probably.
Perfect. All right. So, okay. Frank, thank you for answering questions that I had, because that was very, very strange.
Indeed.
Also, do you know how a person or a thing could be turned into a goblin?
That is some wizard stuff there, and and he kind of like taps his sword, saying he's like he's just a
That-
fighter. That's beyond his
Yeah.
purview.
Okay,
I
so
see you cast iron.
mhm. Yeah.
Really.
Aha. Very funny.
All right.
All right, Frank. I'll keep you guys up to date with what we find. Thank you for letting me know.
There it goes. I kind of
gonna
owe them
go.
as well.
Yeah, oh no, we all do. Trust me.
I don't know these guys. I'm just helping you out.
I'm gonna go have a drink now.
All right.
So
And
to the
as you
kitchen.
start
guess
heading
I'll-
there, Fenrith, you're asking around while they're doing all this stuff, right?
I'm assuming I've got a rundown of what the medallions are.
I drew
Like, or
one
what the
for
symbols-
everybody.
or what the different
Anybody
colors are?
who went off,
No, not the rundown. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, you did.
Like, I'd have an idea as to what the symbols are for general skill rank. Okay, then I'm going to look for the ones that are higher up mostly and ask. I'm guessing if I may have been willing to, I would have had a copy of the picture or drawn one myself.
All right.
I would have drawn one for everybody.
Just go to the
who
copy
was
machine.
asking. Kinda.
Pretty burned in my head, too. So,
Well, yeah, but most people need to see as opposed
yeah.
to being described.
Okay, make an investigation check then for me.
Investigation.
So you look around.
Oh, I was hoping for charisma.
Well, you're
Yeah.
looking around trying to find people.
True. Oh, that's not bad. 17.
All right. One of the first ones you find is a group of dwarves in like chainmail, looking very relaxed, talking, and they have half their table filled with like this large pig as they're talking with these large steins full of ale. They do have the symbol of like a higher ranking.
Excuse me, gentlemen?
Hey, what would you
Can I
like?
bother you for a moment? um, you seem like experienced adventurers. Am I correct?
Hey, what would you like, young? Yeah, good. What would you like, young one? Yeah, gurgle.
I've been drinking.
Yeah.
My party came across a group on our way here from a job that took one of our members. We're wondering if you'd recognize this symbol at all and show them.
All right. One like takes it kind of like a little roughly, looks like, I don't. And they look around and they start, do you speak Dwarvish?
Nope.
All right. You just hear them going off talking. And you see one that has almost just like basic clothes on, a little bit more tidy and everything like that. Kind of pulls out a monocle, looks over it. Looks over to you. I'm sorry, laddie, I don't recognize it at all. It's not a banner, it's not a house symbol, it's not a clan symbol. Sorry, just don't know it at all.
All right. They were mysterious. They came from nowhere and kind of describe like a loose description, not full detail, but generally what happened. Just
Sounds like you got
Thank
your
you.
arses kicked. And they all start laughing and they like bonk their steins and chug some.
Are they similar? Are their emblems similar or higher than the displacers?
They're pearls. So
Oh, so these
On average.
guys are
Yeah.
So they're around the same.
yeah, around the same as them.
I mean, the group that was with us were around the same skill level as you guys, and they didn't fare much better.
Well,
fact,
obviously
they
they didn't
lost.
earn those ranks.
Well, yes. Thank you.
You're also talking to some drunken dwarves. It wasn't going to end well.
Oh, and the I'm pretty sure the fighter in me the fighting side understands they're mine. Thank you, anyways. Enjoy your
Strongest
beverages.
of the
man.
fittest. Aye, we will. And they just chug them down.
And then actually, I'll drop a gold. Next round is on me. So I'm assuming a round of ale is less than a gold.
Eh, to the shiny dragon.
Shiny dragon.
I love it.
And I'll go off and if
For
I
the
see
next
anyone
one?
else that looks askable, maybe even look for the more proper dressed ones as
The
I go
less
along
Unless
because I notice them
dwarvish
handed over
ones,
more
maybe.
nicely.
Same as the first. All right, I will do a couple rolls here. I will. Let's see. It takes you. It takes you a little bit, and you can actually, as you're walking around, you can actually see Mithria come back in and start to find a table. This is how long it's taken for you to find someone that actually can do it. There's one that seems to be sitting at a table of marbles, like new people, kind of like talking, kind of like, hey, this is what you expect, and like, I'll do all this and stuff. And you ask, and she kind of like looks over you, and she's like, well, from what you explain, it is a secret order. They wouldn't have their order wouldn't be around very much. If they took out, you said your compatriots were pearl emblems. Well, if they took those out, no problem. Then they must have known that was happening. So potentially you have a thief in your midst, or they scryed upon you. There is a high chance if they came and took your bird friend, was it? That well, he probably did something to warrant it. If they sent a secret sect over and they left you guys alive, then it must have been very, very heinous. Or else they would have sort of sent basic bounty hunters if they wanted him back, honestly. What they came
Did I
through
hear
was
them
a
talking?
portal of some sorts. I'm going to have to guess it was probably a gate spell. So you're looking at least a pearl or a gilded ivory, maybe a little bit higher, a wizard, at the very least.
Wonderful. Thank you, anyways. Thank you
Of
for the
course,
help.
it doesn't mean they're
And
all
are they
that.
drinking as well?
No, they seem well. They have like basic stuff, but it seems to more. She's like kind of teaching them type thing. It's like not all of them would have been that high, of course. It just requires one person to have it. Probably the leader. The leader is generally the most experienced, the toughest one, everything like that. So don't lose hope. You might be able to do it.
Oh
She's like
no.
a teacher.
No.
You can do it. Oh dear God, I need a drink now.
Thank you for your help. And I'm gonna go
Of course.
get a bottle. I'll go grab a bottle for myself too to travel with.
All right, you guys all meet back up into the kitchen.
Yeah.
After a little bit, you're all back in the kitchen to do your stuff with all the information.
So
What
Amaya's
did-
gonna telepathically get a message that says, well, I talked to my guy, and he said revenge was a noble pursuit, and he emphasized noble. That's all I got from him.
Can I reply?
You
Yes.
can reply to this message.
Yeah, well, that's my question. How much would it cost us to get more information?
Well, it cost me 25 just to get that, so
Revenge is a noble profession.
Pursuit.
Pursuit. Okay.
pursuit.
So essentially, like you go after
no.
revenge. It's like, good luck with that.
Yeah, I got it. Noble.
So I'm gonna wait for everyone else to give their information. And while they're doing it, I'm not even looking up at them.
All right.
Well, I didn't find out much anything of use, really.
I found it's probably a secret order. Other than that, not much. I got some
Frank.
laughter from those drunks, but
Yeah. Frank did say that we might have better luck getting information from a different town, a different library.
Assuming word doesn't travel and we're not
Well-
banned from those wizards guilds too.
But here's the
That
thing.
is very much something we should consider.
Well, we'd have to find out one way or another, right?
True.
But it also leads me to believe that maybe this secret society is in this area. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe this is their territory.
Maybe there is a Volturian.
That's
Valturian Illuminati.
Possibly.
Oh
Oh
dear
no.
Quite
God, I
possible.
can't. I need to go to bed now. You've broken me. I don't know. I obviously, I mean, the oh my God. I just lost their name. The displacers said, once we have information, they'll go with us. They want, they want some payback too for this for their friends that they took out. But I mean, we're
And
nowhere near ready.
No, yeah, you got that right.
So
Oh,
when
speaking of payback, I hand Amaya the sack of gold that I didn't spend.
Oh.
I'll pay you back.
Cool.
Literal payback. That's funny.
It works. I'm gonna put it in the bag of holding. How much gold did you hand me back?
215.
Cool.
Dang.
Going in the bag of holding.
So after everyone stops speaking, I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna say this symbol is far beyond anything me or the displacers can handle right now.
I think it's far behind anything any of us can handle.
No. So I went into the quest hall
Mhm.
and I went to, the people always yelling dragon fights. Yeah, I went over there and I
Oh,
talked to
boy.
this oh dang, what's the name?
Seems like
Tiefling. Yeah, I would talk to this tiefling and he seemed to say that this is an ancient symbol of some type of sect. So if it's ancient, then we're gonna need to be a lot more powerful, even more than the displacers.
yeah. No, I agree with that. I also think that they mean that it's just been around a long time, not like the person's ancient.
I mean, it could also mean
Right?
that too.
No, I know. I get it.
Why not both?
Yeah. But if
Porque
it's
no
an
lo está?
old secret society,
Yeah, but I got
ancient secret society.
I got the impression that they have less than stellar reputation. I'm not gonna say necessarily evil, but they're not good.
Oh yeah, no.
Well,
trust me.
obviously they
Who did
took
your
off,
bird
and I
piss
think that
off?
takes them off the.
That is a very good question. There, Stone Man.
Wait, what did Stone Man say?
He asked who the
Who
bird
did your
pissed
bird
off.
pissed off?
Oh Lord.
It's funny because both D'Artagnan can ask that and King can ask that, and they both.
Yes. I'm just as in the dark about my own character as everybody else here.
Yeah. No, we are all wondering who
All right.
Sweet Roll pissed off. Trust
So-
me. It doesn't make sense, but
Where would you guys like to head out to then? Since you guys want to continue to research, that means you guys are left with two options. Either
I
going
thought
to
we were
get
going to get a drink.
Do we want to continue researching actively, or do we want to just work jobs and research as we go?
here's the thing. First things first, I would like to know why Mithria's husband's going to die if we don't get her to the library.
I feel like that is just of general importance at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yes.
I also
You
feel
could
like
say it's a matter of life
It's
and death.
a long story,
give us the
and I'd
abridged
much rather
version.
tell it with some ale in me.
Drink and give us the abridged version.
Don't you dare make any jokes, Erez, I swear.
I'm not saying fit. I'm resting my throat after those voices.
Mm-hmm.
Have a drink. Give us the abridged version so that we can understand what the hell is going on.
All right. Well, are we getting drinks here, or are we
Yeah, we're
going
drinking here.
elsewhere? All right. I slammed down enough money for all of us to get a drink.
I'll have water.
I will
I'll
not.
just take hers.
Yeah, I just drink. I don't. Okay, continue.
Once everyone gets their preferred drink in hand, I take my ale and I chug that SOB. It's gone, and I slam the thing down. Right.
Damn.
Speak.
It's not a pleasant story.
Obviously.
No, it's really not. So, and this is a point of great shame for me, I come from a very well-to-do family. Looked here. Have any of you heard of it?
Nope.
It's an island.
Nope, probably not.
Most likely
Mm.
not.
No.
So
It's
continue.
a
We don't care.
large island, continent, place where us elves originated. And
Okay.
I roll my eyes. There's a big eye roll.
Oh, gotcha.
My father is quite close to the king. And with that kind of status comes a lot of assholery. Part of that is, oh gods, I have a lot of siblings, and I'm the last of the children, and I'd say, with confidence, the least welcome in the household. So I went to find other places where I thought I would be welcome, namely taverns, and that's where I got into performing, you could say. There I met the love of my life, Ramiro Bell.
Sorry. That was just me. You keep going.
The most handsome human I've ever met. He's kind and he's a brilliant wizard.
Oh, he's a wizard. Great. More
And
wizards.
yeah, it seems to be the word of the day today. We fell in love. We loved each other so much, and he was willing to give up everything, his whole life, to that I could stay near my family. And when we brought our engagement to my father, he was not pleased, and he forbade me from ever seeing Ramiro ever again. And at this point, she's like trying really hard not to cry, but it's like angry tears that she's holding back.
I take it you didn't listen to your father?
No, not at all.
Okay, yeah.
See,
So
Wait, did you get engaged before he asked your father for permission? Or when he asked your father for permission, your father said no? Because that
Is that-
could have changed the outcome.
does it really matter at this point? Her husband's gonna die. Why?
well,
Gotta
we
save
snuck
somebody.
out. We snuck out, and the plan was we'd get the paperwork done here, hop on a boat, and he'd take me to his country.
Okay.
That didn't work. See, because I've got a brother and another large eye roll who, has devoted his life to his god. And after years of being gone, he turns up right as we're about to sign the document. He shouts something, there's a lot of screaming and a lot of yelling at each other. And then, out of nowhere, he casts some spell. And Ramiro's gone.
Okay.
I was taken back home to be exercised because apparently it is the work of devils for a high elf to want to marry a human man. I left. I've escaped. And for the past 2 months, I've been getting dreams every now and again of my husband being stuck in some black, abysmal hellscape. And he can't get out on his own. It drains him of his power. And I have to save him. At this point, the tears start falling. If I don't save him, he'll be stuck there forever, and I don't know what will happen to him. I have to save him. I have to.
Huh.
And that's why I'm here. I'm not strong. I'm not particularly clever, and I can't do this on my own.
D'Artagnan puts his hand on your shoulder. Well, you're not going to do it alone. And I'm a fan of a good jailbreak. I don't care who it is. But from what you guys have told me, you just got your asses handed to you.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
no,
easily.
this is not gonna happen overnight.
What y'all
No.
need is a training montage. Dun,
And
dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
pretty
dun,
much.
dun, nah, nah, nah. Where you get a monk coming up
Have
that
my word.
excels in unarmed combat.
Yeah, pretty
You have my word that I will help you in any way I can. But I
Mithria
think we need to do a couple jobs to get a little bit stronger first.
Yeah.
Mithria turns to look at you, and her eyes are just full of gratitude, and she just nods her thanks.
Yeah, it's time to fight the big Russian guy.
You see the creature on the end of the table.
Who?
The goblin creature.
No, I stuck
I
him
thought
back
he was
in
in
the
the
bird
bird
cage.
cage.
I put him back in the bird cage.
Someone unlatched it.
I did not unlatch it.
Well, somebody did.
Who
I just
the
want to
fuck
say it's
unlocked
time to
him?
fight the big Russian guy. I
Back
don't
in
know
the
where
cage.
Russian is. Oh, fine. He kind of like disappears.
Did he hear my whole story?
Don't know, but
He was
Lord
just,
only knows.
standing behind you the entire time.
Oh gosh.
Okay, good to know. Someone else can open the bird cage and let him out, because I sure as hell did it.
That's frightening, I must admit.
Anybody
need another
else touch
drink.
it? I look at the group. Did
No.
anybody touch it?
Nope.
I don't even know how the thing works.
You open it and it lets him out, and I tell him to go back in. He goes back in. Great. So, good to know.
Did anybody see the fact that we had a goblin in the middle of the Adventurers Guild?
Doesn't seem like it, no.
Okay, good.
All right, nobody's trying to kill us
Yeah, yay.
as of right now.
Today, as of right
All
now.
right. So, Mithra, are you done your
I
exposition?
am done with my story, but I'm grabbing another ale.
All right.
I hand her a
So,
bottle of moonshine.
it is
Take it.
before you guys now. If we zoom in on this map here, I guess technically it'd be only zoom in for chat. Anyway, we're gonna zoom in on here. You guys have 3 options. Well, 4 options, but 3 I'm gonna postulate to you guys. One
God.
is stay in Voltur and
That's useless.
do a training montage, and you will hope that there's, you can get that. You can travel northeast to Eskdar, the kingdom in the mountains, to hopefully find quests there that will help, and also find the guild there and investigate there. Or you can travel to the west. Yep, I know my cardinal directions. Don't judge me. The west. And
think
and
you're
go to
saying wheat wrong.
Yeah, it's fine.
and go to Saphirium Olympica on the Sapphire Coast
Ooh.
and get quests there and research there.
From what I've heard, there's just like a big ass blue dragon that's always over Saphirium Olympica. So I think we should go like northeast.
Are you
I'm
sure
gonna-
it's blue
I'm
and
gonna
not
look at Warren real quick
sapphire?
and be like,
What's the difference?
you don't want to head towards Escar.
Escatar.
Yeah, you don't want to head towards the mountains, do you?
I'm gonna look at her and say absolutely not.
That's
Not
what I
now.
thought. I vote for the ocean.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
go
like
ocean.
water.
All right.
Quick
Hands up
question.
for ocean.
What's up?
The guild hall, does it have like quests for the other areas?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
if we could find a quest to get us towards the south.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
take a quest that takes us to the coast instead of
Yeah.
just wandering over there.
Oh no, I agree.
That's smart. That's smart.
I agree
Real quick,
100% on that.
Arez,
Yeah, what's up?
how much did all our booze cost? Because I
I'll
bought all the
say
drinks.
15 gold.
15?
Yeah.
How much would a
That's a
full
lot.
pig cost?
Not much.
The drinks.
a gold, probably.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna need that whole pig.
All right. Yeah, pig out. As a joke, you guys could also crank the difficulty up to death difficulty and wander into the Tainted Lands too.
No, thank
No.
Into the Tainted Lands?
Yeah, if you look on the map.
You know, as long as we don't touch the ground or piss anyone off, I think we'll be
that
fine.
big old purple spot.
As long as we don't breathe, everything will be
It's-
okay.
It's definitely not a place where every single kingdom is like, we don't want anything to do with that. Nope. And has outlawed any
Well,
excavation over there.
considering every different kingdom has just been like, you know what? Fuck that place. We're gonna draw our borders around it.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to go there. I'm just saying.
Down the road, maybe.
Can I do a history check for the Tainted Lands?
Oh Jesus.
Sure. Go ahead.
Please
Okay.
roll good.
Okay.
Natural one.
Not
That's
quite.
a 27.
That's a 5 total.
Oh my god.
Might as well have been a one.
I rolled a 2.
Oh,
You rolled
Jesus.
a 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're like, hey,
We
Tainted
have a
Lands.
history nerd here.
I don't know.
They're tainted.
Yeah, it's tainted.
So if we go to the
okay.
quest board, can we find stuff for the Sephirum?
You go to the quest board.
The
Yeah,
coastline?
of course. Of course. Some of the quests, not all of them, because I definitely did not write down all the quests.
Well, we could also leave this here and start next week. It's
True.
beginning of a quest.
So some of the ones that you guys could for sure do, there is trade routes. So Merchants Guild wants guards to guard their lines. There's also
Nice.
caravan guards that you could do there. So essentially, you could be a caravan guard from Voltur to Sephirum, or a merchant
You
guard
see,
from there.
Erez,
to
I
there.
don't trust you when you say those quests you could definitely do.
Yeah,
You
no,
said
Well,
that
no,
fucking
yeah,
last
no.
time.
So no. So there's always going to be those quests
there's
available
always going
because
to be guarding quests.
Yeah,
when people
it-
move, because goods have to move.
exactly, yeah. So there's always going to be those quests. So if there's quests even from Voltur to Estar, Voltur to the Shadowlands, Voltur
Those
to Atharia, like
Great
there's
jobs for changing cities.
exactly, yeah. It's one of those ones
Yeah.
where you can do that. So there's those ones. There is wizards looking for items.
Huh?
Some of the ones that catch your
the
attention
wizards.
are unicorn horn.
Oh,
There's something seriously wrong with that.
There's hair from a dire polar bear.
From the
Oh.
Shattered Coast, the Sapphire Coast.
No, just in general. No, these are just
Oh,
like,
okay.
in
Well, so
general.
that's a
Yeah,
strange
no.
request.
A dragon
if I find
pieces.
a dire polar bear, I will wrestle it.
Dragon
God.
pieces?
Yeah, so like different, like you
Can
like
we
dragon
sell your
horn, dragon
kidneys?
scales,
Can I
dragon
look
like
at Fenrir?
pieces from the dragon. Pretty much everything
I
a dragon
really
has.
have a feeling
people
we're
want.
going to be doing a
Most people want true dragon parts, not
Yeah.
Very
dragonoid
true.
parts.
Very
Stormboy.
true. There's
It was a
we're
thought.
going to have to do a caravan quest.
there is toenails from giants.
Ew.
Motherfucker.
Did we
Bullshit.
keep any of those?
Keep
Nope.
the toenails. Or the toes.
Bullshit.
See, I could have gotten a shit tons of gold, but
Yep.
no, keeping the toes is gross.
Yep. There is a quest that
You
is
got
on.
captured. Shut up.
There is a quest from a certain necromancer that's looking for harvesters.
Ugh.
No. No.
Yeah.
That's not
other
good
than-
for me.
That just sounds like archaeology
Let's see.
Yeah, same here.
with a lot less waiting time.
I wouldn't have much of it.
So you're not looking at Volturian quests, right?
No, we're just trying
No.
to get like some kind of thing to pay us to go to the coast.
Okay, so then it's a merchant's guild guard, a caravan guard. There's also a prisoner guard.
Nope.
Transport
I like
a caravan
that
of
one.
prisoners to Sephirum for the gladiator pits.
I like that
Oh.
idea.
Oh my god, no.
And as you guys are looking there, you
I
see
know.
a sage from the Wizards Guild wants to do an expedition and wants people.
A sage?
Ugh.
A
Could
sage
we
from the
sign up
guild.
for that one just for the irony?
Kinda. Was
Oh,
thinking about
boy.
it.
Turns
But
out
I
to
will
be
also
him.
have more quests next week. I'll also probably post them up for you guys to talk about during the week. But that's just more of like random ones. But generally, the ones that you're looking for are the guards.
Our caravan and
Yeah.
guarding.
So there's merchant,
Sometime
caravan,
this
and
week
prisoner
we
guard.
have to figure out our name.
Yeah,
Yes.
we will. We decided that we're
We've
gonna
had a discussion before we started.
yeah, we're gonna put like 3 names in the group and people vote.
They didn't get the toenails, Sensei. They were going to
No.
because they fought hill giants. They could, if they took the nails off it, they could have gone.
Don't even start.
Yep.
About
I
the
was
damn
gonna
toenails.
keep fingers
You
and
don't
toes,
even
but I
get
got
to,
told
like-
no, that's gross.
You don't get to
It's
say
a
anything.
trophy.
You got fucking stolen. So you
All
will
of
be
my shit
getting
was
money.
still on the cart, was it not?
Yes, I know.
Sweet
and I-
Roll doesn't get to say anything. He got an NPC party killed. Fucked up the
Well,
PC
they're
party.
not dead now.
And you got some
So-
kind of
I'm feeling much
ancient
better.
cult like capturing you. So I
Yeah.
don't want to hear it.
But it
And
is
I
9
had to get a
o'clock.
replacement son.
It is 9 o'clock,
Okay.
and I know you guys have to go, so we will end it there. So yes, the next week the group is going to be coming up with a name, or I'm going to assign a name.
We will have a name.
Going to come up with a
That's
name,
the most
and then
threatening thing you've ever said.
That's what you think.
they're gonna come up with a name. I'm also gonna give some quest options they could potentially do, but for the most part, from what they were saying, those quests, the guard quests, are probably gonna be the ones because it's pretty much you guys are getting paid to transport
To-
there. So even if you lose half the caravan, you're probably gonna get paid anyway.
Cool.
That's not ominous at all.
No, not at all.
We're just gonna get
It's
attacked by
like,
hill
hey, go
giants.
look at the cows.
Hey,
Find
look at
out.
the coast. It's a storm giant. Let's go. Hey.
I appreciate you guys watching this along, and if you guys did, remember to hit that follow button, subscribe button, like button, all that fun stuff. Check for my links down below. I'm around across all social media, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Come join the Discord, and while you guys are down there, show some love to the other streamers in the party. Their links are down there as well. And while you guys are down there, just comment your favorites, class, or color, or anything like that, just to help with engagement, to help the algorithm grow. Help me grow in the algorithm, sorry. So other people can see this shenanigans of a campaign. But I'm gonna end it there. I'll see you guys all later. Remember to stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome, because you guys are all awesome. Bye bye.